Welcome to another podcast in the Business Benefits series from the Northern Australia Sustainability Centre with technical support from DigitalDarwin, exploring opportunities for organisations across Northern Australia. Artificial intelligence and robotics, a technological revolution or a threat to human jobs? Today we're diving into how AI-powered robots are reshaping industries in the most unexpected places and why it might not be as scary as you think.
Oh, that's quite an opening. I'm intrigued. What unexpected places are we talking about here?
Well, believe it or not, we're heading to Northern Australia. It's not exactly Silicon Valley, but it's becoming a hotbed for AI and robotics innovation, especially in industries like mining, agriculture and manufacturing. The Northern Australia Sustainability Centre recently discussed how AI is accelerating the adoption of robotics across various business operations in the region.
Northern Australia? That's surprising. What's driving this technological boom in such a remote area?
It's actually the unique challenges of the region that are spurring innovation. The harsh climate, vast distances and labour shortages are creating perfect conditions for AI and robotics to thrive. For instance, AI-powered robots can now navigate industrial sites independently, using computer vision to inspect equipment, detect anomalies, and even perform basic repairs in conditions that might be dangerous or uncomfortable for humans.
That's fascinating. So these robots are essentially filling gaps where human workers might struggle?
Exactly. And it's not just about replacing humans. It's about augmenting human capabilities. These AI systems can understand context, learn from experience, and adapt to new situations. They're not just following pre-programmed instructions anymore.
That sounds almost human-like in its capabilities. Are these systems already being used in the real world, or is this still mostly theoretical?
Oh, they're definitely being used. Early adoption is happening across several industries. In manufacturing, AI-powered robots are handling complex assembly tasks that previously required human dexterity. In logistics, they're managing warehouse operations with minimal human intervention. And in agriculture, they're doing everything from crop monitoring to harvest operations.
Wow, so it's really happening across the board. But I have to ask, this all sounds incredibly expensive. Are we talking about technology that only big corporations can afford?
You know, that's one of the most exciting parts. The cost of both AI systems and robotics is dropping significantly. By 2025, many solutions are expected to be within reach of medium-sized businesses. And here's the kicker. The return on investment can be quite rapid when you consider reduced downtime, increased safety, and the ability to operate 24/7.
That's a game changer. But I can imagine it might be daunting for businesses to know where to start with all this. Any advice for implementation?
Well, the key is to start with clear objectives. Businesses should identify specific operational challenges where robotic solutions could add value. It might be tasks that are dangerous, repetitive, or difficult to staff. Then they should look at how AI can make those robotic solutions more effective.
That makes sense. Start with a problem, not just the shiny new tech. But what about the technical side? I imagine you'd need some serious infrastructure to support all this.
Good point. Good connectivity is essential. These systems need to communicate and process data in real time. Organisations also need to consider data storage, processing capacity, and integration with existing systems. But here's some good news. Many solutions are now cloud-based, which reduces the need for extensive on-site infrastructure.
That's helpful. But, and I hate to be the one to bring this up, what about the human workforce? Are we talking about robots replacing people?
The million-dollar question. Interestingly, it's more about augmentation rather than replacement. These systems are most effective when working alongside humans. Staff roles often evolve to focus on oversight, problem-solving and managing exceptions. But this does mean that organisations need to invest in training and skills development for their workforce.
So it's not so much about robots taking jobs, but changing the nature of work. That's somewhat reassuring. But let's bring it back to Northern Australia. Are there particular opportunities there that make this technology especially valuable?
Absolutely. The region's unique challenges make AI-powered robotics particularly valuable. They're seeing interesting applications in mining, where robots can operate in extreme conditions, and in agriculture, where they can cover vast areas efficiently. For example, AI-powered drones can monitor crop health across thousands of acres, or robots can inspect mining equipment in dangerously hot or confined spaces.
That makes a lot of sense. The vastness and harsh conditions of Northern Australia seem like the perfect testing ground for this technology. But what about smaller organisations? How can they get started without breaking the bank?
Great question. There are several entry points. Some organisations start with simple autonomous mobile robots for material handling. Others begin with robotic process automation and gradually add AI capabilities. The key is to start small, learn from experience, and scale up based on results. A small farm might start with a single AI-powered drone for crop monitoring before investing in more complex harvesting robots.
That sounds like a sensible approach. Start small and build up. But how do organisations measure success with these implementations?
Well, it's a combination of quantitative and qualitative metrics. Quantitative measures might include productivity improvements, cost savings, or reduced incidents. On the qualitative side, they might look at improved work conditions, better service delivery, or enhanced operational resilience. For instance, a mining company might track the reduction in workplace accidents after implementing robotic inspections, while also noting improved employee satisfaction as workers are moved to safer, more skilled roles.
I see. So it's not just about the bottom line, but also about improving the overall work environment and safety. That's encouraging. So, what's next? Where is this technology headed in the coming years?
According to experts, we're seeing rapid advances in both AI capabilities and robotic systems. Robots are becoming more dexterous, more autonomous, and better at working alongside humans. AI is becoming more sophisticated in understanding context and making decisions. These advances are opening up new possibilities almost daily. We might soon see robots that can adapt on the fly to unexpected situations, or AI systems that can manage entire supply chains with minimal human intervention.
Wow, that's exciting. Any final advice for businesses looking to explore this technology?
The main takeaway is to stay informed and start planning now. These technologies are evolving rapidly, and early adopters will have significant advantages. Businesses should seek out resources and support in planning their approach to implementing AI and robotics. This might involve partnering with local universities, attending industry conferences, or even starting small pilot projects to test the waters.
That's great advice. It's clear that AI and robotics are no longer just futuristic concepts. They're here and making a real impact on businesses, even in unexpected places like Northern Australia.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that innovation can happen anywhere, and sometimes the most interesting applications of technology come from solving unique local challenges. The developments in Northern Australia could serve as a model for other regions facing similar challenges around the world.
You know, that's an excellent point. It's not just about importing technology, but adapting it to local needs and even developing new solutions. Do you think we might see some of these innovations making their way back to more urban areas?
Oh, definitely. That's often how innovation works. Solutions developed for extreme conditions end up having broader applications. The robotic systems designed to operate in the intense heat of Northern Australia might be adapted for use in urban areas during heat waves or in industrial settings with high temperatures. Similarly, AI algorithms developed to manage vast agricultural lands could be repurposed for urban planning or managing large-scale logistics operations.
So in a way, Northern Australia is becoming a testing ground for technologies that could have global impact. That's pretty exciting.
Exactly. And it's not just about the technology itself, but how it's applied in real-world situations to solve problems and create new opportunities. The future is here, and it's robotic, empowered by AI. And on that note, I think we've given our listeners plenty to think about when it comes to the future of AI and robotics in business, especially in unexpected places like Northern Australia.
We certainly have. It's been a fascinating discussion, and I'm sure our listeners will be looking at robots and AI a little differently from now on. Maybe they'll even start spotting opportunities in their own industries or regions.
Well, let's hope so. Remember, whether you're running a big corporation or a small local business, it's worth keeping an eye on these developments. Who knows? The next big breakthrough in AI and robotics might come from your own backyard. That brings us to the end of today's Business Benefits podcast. Remember to visit digitaldarwin.com.au to learn more about implementing AI and robotics in your operations. Until next time, keep innovating and stay curious about the world around you.